Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Notre Dame's offense will get the first swing today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Caught near the goal line, and he scores. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. The Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering
why the angle route continues to be so effective. When as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no, can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Looking for a deep completion. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on second and goal? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Football comes out.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Punt team ready to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. And the Buffaloes will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tackle made after the completion. Third down upcoming after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, You're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So Colorado has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get us looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world is going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaks loose at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. So now it's third and short with 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And he cannot hold on to the ball. That's going to bring up fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this deep? And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Sticking with the running game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Here's a great example of back knowing that he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This one is right through, and they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jennings. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Finds his man. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's going to launch it deep again. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback.
And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Buffaloes with 1st and 10 here. Testing the right side here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the Buffaloes pick up enough to get a first down there. Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll run it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the offensive line working the 44.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Short throw complete to the tight end. Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is... Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.